Welcome back, guys, to another reading by Tiara Hughes. Okay, so let's just get straight into this one because we're not wasting no time. Maybe you're not wasting any time in your life lately, you're just wanting to get right at it. I'm getting a bit of maybe a sense of imposter syndrome could be felt right now. Yeah, maybe a sense of imposter syndrome you could be feeling right now lately. Let's pull some cards. What is the collective feeling at this time? What does the collective need to know? Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. All right. We got 3 cards here. I'm going to show you them. This one seems to have come out upside down. I'm not sure if I should be taking upside downs right now, but we'll read the card and decide based on the energy that we get. Okay. So this is the first card that came out. It's Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. And I got this card when I was asking what is the collective feeling right now. Yeah. So it seems to me like you're in this energy of really falling towards what it is that you want and falling fast. Like you're like diving into the water that is your dreams. You're diving into the water that is your dreams and things are moving fast. But it seems like you're enjoying it. Like if you look at this person here, brown hair could be significant. Feeling really light, feathery energy. Maybe you've been seeing feathers lately. Maybe it's been windy where you are. Because what I'm getting is very light energy, like blowing in the wind, flowing with it. So maybe you're diving into your dreams, but really it is just flowing to you. Maybe you're just flowing towards what it is that you want at this time. Because I got this card when I asked what is the collective's energy right now. And so I think you're in an energy of flow. You're in flow state right now. You're in an energy of flow and light energy, feathery energy. Like I said. Okay, it says you're not for everyone. This is kind of significant for me too. You're not for everyone right now. And that's okay. You're not for everyone right now. While you're moving towards your dreams, I'm seeing you're moving away from things that don't resonate with you anymore. Things that are from an old frequency that you're moving out of. It's like if there was this cliff that you were standing on for so long, you've already jumped off the cliff, right? You're diving towards this water of possibilities, this water of what could be coming towards you. And the cliff, whatever was on that cliff waiting with you, is now in the past. And so you're not for those people who are still standing on the cliff. You're not for the people who wanted you to stand on the cliff with them forever. Yeah, you're not for the people who wanted you to stand on this cliff forever. I've been feeling like I'm speaking to an energy of people who are not in a Western society. Maybe you're in a more alternative society, maybe something a bit more. I'm feeling maybe it's either super constructed and like constricting. Maybe you're in a constricting environment, or you're in a very open environment. You're just not, I don't think you're living in a traditional environment. Maybe you live in um a not second world country, just like a country that is not, maybe you're not in America. So it says embrace your weirdness, face your true north. If there's some aspect about yourself, there's some aspect about yourself that you feel doesn't something about yourself that stands out, that doesn't stand with the crowd. This is what makes you special. This is what makes you you. This is what makes you perfect for everything that you want, because you are not like everybody else. And that is important. It is important that you are not like everybody else. Because being like everybody else means that you're going to follow the same path that everybody else is following. And I don't think you're meant to do that. Maybe you grew up in a very different family dynamic. Maybe you didn't grow up in a traditional family dynamic. Maybe you had um, distant family members who lived with you. Maybe you had a big family in one house, something like that. I'm seeing like pink energy, like a dark pink energy, like a dusty pink energy. Maybe it's dusty where you are right now. I don't know if you guys can catch this on camera, but in the distance there's a house there, and there's smoke coming out of the house, which reminds me of like a cozy cabin or like a cozy home away from home that is waiting for you. Maybe you've never felt at home. You've never felt at home where you live. Maybe even in your childhood home, you didn't feel like you belonged there. Maybe your family made you feel like, I'm sorry if this is the truth, but I'm sorry if your family made you feel like you're the black sheep. I'm sorry if your family ever made you feel like you didn't belong with them or that you didn't belong within yourself. But I have a feeling that there's a home away from home waiting for you, whether this is in a person, whether this is in a literal home away from home. Maybe you're moving towards a new apartment. Maybe you're moving. You could be moving soon. But yeah, it's with the smoke that I'm seeing coming out of this like little home. The smoke that I see coming out of this little home, it's like it's already warm. It's already being prepared for you. It's already being cozied up for you. It's like, when you sit down on a seat after somebody and the seat's already warm. Some people love that feeling, some people hate that feeling, but it's like the house has already been warm for you. The heat is already on, waiting for you. It's waiting for you. And it's not going anywhere. This house is also different. It's only for you. Okay? Nobody will fit in like you will. You know? Nobody will fit in that house like you will. It's your home and it's waiting for you. Whether it's in a person, like I said, whether it's a actual home, whether it's an environment, a community, a city that you could be moving to. Maybe there's a city that you've always wanted to move to, somewhere that you've always felt like there's something waiting for you, like a story is waiting for you there. See our last card here. So, not our last card, we're going to pull some more, but our last card of the three cards that came out, three could be significant, six could be significant. I'm hearing the 16th, the 26th, and the 23rd. Those days could be significant for you. Maybe 2023 was significant for you. Maybe 2026 is going to be significant for you. Maybe this year has changed for you. Maybe a lot has shifted for you in this year. Maybe you've changed a lot in this year. Yeah, this is really beautiful energy on this card. Almost looks like crumpled up paper, as well as a rose. This kind of looks like a rose right there. I'm hearing you could feel, I'm sorry if this is how it was, but you could feel like you've been crumpled up and like maybe that life has really put you through the ringer. Like you've really been crumpled up and you don't feel like you could come out of whatever it is. And I hope you know that's not true. I know if you crumple up a paper and you try to straighten it out again, it's never going to be the same as before you crumpled it. But the thing is, then it's not like every other paper. Because if you pull out every other paper in that, these papers that have never been crumpled, they're all like one another. But the paper that's been crumpled and that's been through something has these like, you can see it's almost beautiful. It has all these shapes and like folds that other papers don't have. It's almost beautiful because it's who you are, and you wouldn't be who you were. You won't be who you are without what you've been through. I'm sorry if you feel like you've been crumpled up and you never deserve that. But I hope you know it's not destroyed you, it's only turned you into something new. And new is not always bad. Maybe there's a change you're scared to move towards. New is not bad, and I hope you can really absorb that when I say that. That you're not destroyed, you're not broken. Nobody can break you beyond repair because you can always repair yourself. I hope you know that. It might feel like you can't, but it might take time. It might take effort. But if you're here, I know you want to heal. You're already taking the first step. You want to heal. And I feel this in my heart. I feel this from you. Okay, and then I'm seeing some rocky terrain here. Yeah, you see how the card's upside down, like I was talking about the crumpled paper? It's not upside right because you're not a crumpled paper. If you look at it from a different angle, it can look like crystals. You know what I mean? Maybe look at something from a different angle. Maybe you're not seeing something correctly. Try to change your perspective. Look from an outside perspective. Maybe take a step out of your own shoes. Take a step back from a situation and look at it as if you were somebody else. Maybe if there's somebody that you want to be, there's something that you're striving to be, something that you really want to be in your life, take a step back, look at the situation as if you were that person, as if you are whoever it is that you want to be. Look back, look at the situation that you're in, and what is it that you want to be? And be that person. What would that person do in this situation? What would you do if you were everything that you wanted to be? Because the thing is, you already are. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing rocky terrain, so it hasn't been easy. And I know that. It hasn't been easy. You know? It was not easy to get where you are. Like, yeah. Okay. Look at. Let's turn this card around for a second here. So, this person is standing on top of this mountain and it's rocky and it's rough, It probably wasn't easy to get to this top. Yeah, this message is strong. Very powerful message. Wasn't easy to get to this top. But once you get there, you're going to be able to see things so much better than before. Take a step back. Maybe you're right here. You're at the bottom of the mountain right now. Take a step back and look around you and just recognize how much more beautiful it will be when you're up there, because you're already walking up there. Even if you don't realize it, you're walking towards what it is that you want. You're walking up towards possibility. You're walking towards that. This kind of looks like a stream of fog, of something that you can't see, the unknown. Yeah, maybe you're right here and it's foggy, you can't see the top yet, but you are walking towards this top. You are getting there. It wasn't easy to get to where you are. But maybe you can see things clearly now. Maybe you've already been through all this. Maybe you can already see everything clearly, and you can see the beautiful sky. You can see that you're no longer a crumpled paper. Your life is a canvas, yeah. It's like, you know what? You're like a clear canvas. You can paint your life the way you want it to be. You don't have to be what everybody around you has been. Because if you're not like everybody around you, then you're not going to be how everybody around you ended up. Yeah, creative accountability. Ooh. Creative accountability. What does that word mean to you guys? Because that word is like heavy. Accountability. Take accountability for your dreams. Take creative accountability for your dreams. Allow yourself to be accountable for your dreams. Allow yourself to be accountable when your dreams don't work out. Ooh, crazy, right? Not allow yourself to be accountable when they do work out, but also when they don't work out. Because if something doesn't work out in the moment, does not mean that it's not going to work out later. You're still going towards it working out. You're still walking up the mountain of possibility, of dreams, of creativity. You're still creating what you want it to be. And even when you keep going and you fail, you create this beautiful art piece that resonates with you and everybody looks at it and walks past. But take accountability for it. You believe in it. So what if these people walk by? You believe in it. And so you're accountable for that. And be proud of it. Take accountability for this failed art piece that makes you feel so amazing, makes you feel so fulfilled. Because it's failed, but has it really failed if you're feeling everything that it is? Who cares if everybody else is walking past? It has changed you. I think maybe somebody created something that felt beautiful to them and people told them it wasn't beautiful. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. because you created this beautiful art piece and it changed you while you were making it. You were every paint stroke that you did, every obstacle that you overcame while you were creating this, whether it was in your head or in literal tangible manifestation of this. You were creating something beautiful and it changed you in the process. And you became someone that you weren't before. So that you can keep making art pieces and eventually people are going to stop and be like, you know what? This art is fucking sick, dude. This art is fucking sick. And I can't believe I walked by this before. And because you believed in it and you kept going, they're gonna have to see. They're gonna have to open their eyes. They're gonna have no choice. Yeah. Whew. Okay. It's heavy energy, but I love energy like this because this energy is literally kind of like I relate to it. I resonate with this collective so deeply because I'm this energy. I'm intense. You are intense. We are intense. We are the rock bottom, but also the sky high. That is like energy that is so like I feel like you have a very complex energy, a very contradicting energy, just so high and so low at the same time, you know? And I think it's about finding that balance between the two because if you can pull from both of these energies and really balance yourself in the middle, that is where you're going to find mastery. Okay. Artist. Yeah. You see? Artist manifestation. I used both of those words when I was explaining creative accountability. So you see, we already tapped into all these energies. Beautiful card. Oh, love it. Okay, let's pull some more cards here. See what else has to come out for this collective. What else does this collective need to hear right now? What does the collective need to hear in this message today? Yeah. Yeah, I got a similar card from yesterday. This is the same deck because I only have one deck so far. All of my other decks got lost in a move. Maybe you lost some things in a move. Maybe you were moving and you lost some things. I want you to know that those things were not as important as you think they were. And you're going to have so much better. If you lost something in a transition in your life, you feel like maybe you lost somebody during a transition in your life. I want you to know they're still there with you because you experience the energy of that thing. And even if that thing's not there in the tangible, it's still there with you. If there's any other cards that need to come out, come out. I'm going to do one last shuffle because I don't know if there's anything in here. Okay. Let's pull this out then. Yep. I feel like there's a bit of a energy that is holding us. Yeah. Yeah. Something's feeling very heavy on you. Something's weighing on you. We have something at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah. Yeah. So we have this card here. It's at the bottom of the deck. Earth. Learning how to be human. In the world, but not of it. You're not from this world. You're from somewhere else. And I think you know that deep in your heart. You know that you're from somewhere else. You're not necessarily of this world, and we're all from somewhere else, but not many people are as aware of it as you are. I think you have a home waiting for you outside of this world, but when you receive this message, stay grounded with it because you are on this earth for a reason. You came here for a reason. And it's hard to be in a place where you feel like you don't fit in. It's hard. but this is where you need to ground yourself. You need to make room for yourself in this universe. I have this thing that I call Tiara Heals, and that's what this channel is, right? But that's also who I am. I'm Tiara Heals, right? But Tiara Heals is a persona. It is who I am. My soul. It is my soul, essentially. And my soul has this thing called Tiara's World, and it's where I've created this little bubble in the universe, and you're in it right now. Welcome. You're here with me right now in this little bubble. This is Tiara's World, okay? And so you need to look at this card. This is where we are right now in Earth. You need to put yourself, it's crazy, I wasn't even looking at the card, but this person is literally in a bubble, like I was saying. Make a bubble in this universe, because you can create a like lapse in time, or this kind of alternate timeline on Earth, where it is your world, whatever your name may be. Nicole, I don't know, Nicole, I'm hearing Nicole, I'm hearing Griffin, I'm hearing Dylan, Griffin, Zachary, Carmen, Elizabeth, Lisa, Betty, whatever bubble. Make it Betty's world, make it Nicole's world, make it your world, you know? And you can have this little lapse in timeline where you create this space that is for you. Find things that you can fill this space with that you love. Go to yoga if that's what you like. Try dancing, try singing, try doing things that you never thought you could do before, but you can do them now because you're in this bubble that belongs to you. This is your world, and this is your place in the world. And if somebody's bothering you, you void them from this world. They no longer exist in your world. That is what I do. If somebody does something that doesn't align with what I believe, doesn't align with what I want to align with, I void them and they no longer exist in my world. And that is the most powerful thing you can do. Void them from your world. If they're bothering you, throw them out of the fucking club. Because how are you going to get hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. Let's go. So, yeah, void them. Kick them out of your motherfucking club. Because, bitch, this is my club. This is Tiara's world, not yours. This is my world, not yours. So, if you feel like you don't fit in the world, make your own world. Because this is the world, but you can make your own little world, you know, with your consciousness. Control what comes into your consciousness. Control what comes into your vision. Control it, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Let's see some of these other before we look more into these. So, breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will. Yeah, this is what I'm saying is your will. You have willpower. Focus, what you focus on is what has power. So take away your focus, take away your attention. It has nothing on you, bitch. It has nothing on you. Like, bitch, you have nothing on me. You don't even exist in my world. You don't even exist to me. Void them from your universe. You see how that card just came out, man? Flick them out, bitch. They don't get to exist in your world if they're not going to come acting right. Okay? Now, obviously, have a bit of groundedness. Don't isolate yourself. Because having a conversation and having some communication is always good, is always beneficial. It's always beneficial to have some communication and to have some, just make sure you're communicating with people before, just because it's so easy to cut people off sometimes. But then if you keep cutting everybody off, then you're in this little bubble and it starts to feel a little bit lonely. So you need to make sure that the people you care about, the people who care about you, you're using your intuition, you're using your guidance. Now, I feel like this is something that I need to tap into, the difference between your gut, your intuition, and your fear compass. So there's this thing there's this thing I call a fear compass. And then there's this thing that is obviously intuition. It is really hard, especially if you're experiencing this for the first time. It is really hard to differentiate these energies. To what is fear? What is my gut? Because when you're feeling scared, you're like, I feel this all over my body. What is this? Is this fear? Is this excitement? Is this fear? Is this excitement? Is this my intuition? So let's say you have a dream and you're trying to pursue it, and all of a sudden you feel scared. You're like, is this a sign I shouldn't go towards this? What the heck? Is this a sign? So it's more of a, I would say that's more of a sign to go towards it. When you feel fear, you feel it, I feel like you feel it more in your muscles. You feel it more in your heart, because if you're conflicting, if you're fighting with it, then I feel like it's something that you need to do more searching into, because that is like, if you're scared of it and it's something that you know will be beneficial for you, then that is your fear compass. You're scared of it because you know it's going to change your world, and change is scary. But change is good. Change can be really good for you if you let it be. And then there's your intuition, which you're going to feel. You're going to feel that in your sacral. You're going to feel that in your stomach, you know, and you might feel it a little bit in your heart. But when you feel something in your sacral and you feel like this is not right off the bat, you're like, this doesn't feel right. You're like, I don't have words to explain why. I don't know why, but this person doesn't feel right to me. Trust yourself. You don't need real life tangible proof of something if you feel it deeply in your bones. Okay? If you feel deeply in your bones that something's not right, that somebody's not right for you, biting my tongue. I feel like there's some kind of like uh correct me in the comments, but I feel like there's some kind of saying about if you bite your tongue. Maybe you've been biting your tongue. Like you've been not saying what you mean. Yeah, you've been not saying what you mean. And there's somebody in your energy that you have a bad feeling about. And I need you to trust yourself. Don't cut people off, but be careful. Be aware, watchful. Try not to let things slip, you know? Don't let them catch you. Don't let them paint you in the wrong way. Don't let them catch you in the wrong way. You know what I mean? That is intuition, is when you feel it, you know? Whew. Let's take a deep breath. This is an intense reading. I love tapping into intense energy like this because, baby, when your energy is intense like this, I know you're going to do intense things for this world. Intense things for this world, baby. You have places you're going, and believe it. Understand, you're going somewhere, and that place is, you can't even comprehend it yet. And we have another card, the portal. Like I said, you're walking through a portal right now. You're walking towards something bigger, something stronger, something more powerful. You're stepping into yourself, and yourself is what's more powerful. Your guides want you to know that you're a powerful person. And I think you know this. And you might try to hide from it, but you are a powerful person. You're a powerful person. And you know this, but you might mask it in real life. Sorry, I'm a bit stuffy. Maybe you're feeling sick lately. Maybe you've been under the weather, something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, you're a powerful person, and your guides want you to know this, that you're stepping into this power, and you're going to step into it with with fearlessness, because maybe people have been scared of that. Maybe sometimes when you get intense, people berate you, or they kind of shame you for it or scold you for it because they're scared and they don't know how to handle such an intense energy. But you need to tell them it's not theirs to hold, it's yours to hold. You're the only one that needs to be able to hold your intense energy. And don't let people scare you into not being able to hold your intense energy. Because intensity, passion, drive, that's how you get places. Places that people without it, people that are scared of it, don't get. Don't be the person who is scared of who you are. Don't let people make you scared of who you are. Don't let people scare you. Maybe you want arched doors in your house. Maybe you have like an idea of a house that you want. You want arched doors. ASMR could be significant. ASMR. Maybe you have a nice voice. Maybe you have an ASMR voice. Ooh. Maybe you listen to ASMR before going to sleep. I know I do. Yeah. Oh, weight of the world. Yeah, this I don't think I tapped into this one yet. Okay, so water could be significant. There's a lot of energy right now I'm hearing in my ears. A lot of people could be in your energy right now. Remember, you don't have to accept anything. You don't have to accept anything into your world. You don't gotta accept anything into your energy. And things are only as powerful as you give them attention. You don't need to do spells. It's good to do protection spells, but you don't need without protection spells you're not unprotected. You need to understand that because your soul has natural barriers, okay? You have natural barriers. If you decide not to give something attention, it doesn't have power over you, okay? So these things that you're trying to protect yourself from, don't think of them as much because you're protected. I need you to know that you are protected. Believe that and you are protected. So water could be significant. Maybe you've been feeling like you need to go for showers lately. Wash off this energy that maybe you could be feeling sticky right now, muggy. I'm hearing muggy, muddy. Yeah, maybe the energy is feeling muddy. Step out of it. Step back. Step back. And so, yeah, weight of the world is this card, by the way. I want to show you this card I'm looking at. Weight of the world. So boundaries, let it go. It is not yours to carry. Boundaries, let it go. It is not yours to carry. I think that was message enough. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. Weight of the world. Yeah, you need to like go into the bath and like put your head back and when I do that it's so satisfying. Your hair just goes back and you're like, this feels so good. You need to do that. Maybe get a head massage. Ooh, go to the spa or the salon or something, or massage your head. Let go of that stress. Release that stress. Release that, yeah. Release it. Release that tension. Release that. Ooh, you are a very beautiful person. Very beautiful. Very handsome. Whoever you are. Yeah. Your skin could be clearing up right now. Or your skin is going to be. Maybe you've been stressed. Maybe you need to release this tension so your skin can clear up and so that you can really step into that beauty that you are. You are a beauty. You're beautiful either way, but help you step into it more. It is hot in here. Whew. Okay, I think I'm going to end this reading here so I can open up a window. Maybe you need to open a window. Open a window, guys. Maybe you need to open a window. Yeah, maybe let some air in. Maybe if you can't go out through the door, you need to go through the window. It could be significant. Maybe hypothetically or even physically. I don't know. But yeah, guys. That was a beautiful little reading we had, Star Seeds, with this lovely Oracle deck by Naomi Campbell. But yeah, I'm gonna end the reading here. There's no need to drag this on. I hope you guys have a lovely night. Remember, you're gonna be okay. I always want to remind you that everything will work out. You can't miss what's meant for you.